Hello everyone. So previously we saw that how to overload methods with different list of parameters and number of parameter list that is given in the question. So here I am with another program of overloading a function. So the question says we have to overload a function series with the following method overloading. So first we have void series which has two parameters intx and intn. Next we have another series where we have one parameter which is intp, and next we have method called series with no parameters. So this is a case of number of parameters that are present in the parameter list. Here we have 0 parameters, here we have 1, and here we have 2. So the first method says that we have to take input of value of x and n, where x is present at the base and n is the number of terms that we need to take from user to find the sum of the series. If x value is 2 and n value is also 2, then what does it mean? That we have to take two terms, that is this 2, and here the value of x is 2. So this series will be like 2 raised to 1 plus 2 raised to 2. We have to find the sum and print the value. So 2 raised to 1 is 2 and 2 raised to 2 is 4. So answer should be 6. So this should be our answer when this particular method is executed. Next we have to take value of p from the user and we have to print p terms as per this series. So first number in the series is 0, then we have 7, then 26, then 63. So this is the series of cube of a number and we subtract 1 from it. So cube of the numbers are 1, 8, 27, 64, 125, etc. So 1 cube is 1, 2 cube is 8, 3 cube is 27, 64 is the cube of 4 and 125 is cube of 5. And if we subtract 1 from each and every number, then we will get these numbers 0, 7, 26 and 63. So we have to print this series up to p terms. So if the number entered of p is as 3, then first 3 numbers, that is up to 26, should be printed. And last we have is to print the sum of this series 1 upon 2, 1 upon 3 plus 1 upon 4 plus 1 upon 5 up to 1 upon 10. So there is no dependency of any kind of value. So we have to print just the sum of this. So I will directly show you the logic of this program in BlueJ. So in the first method, I have taken the statement that this particular statement is being executed. Then you know that the series is x raised to 1 plus x raised to 2 plus x raised to 3 up to the number of n that user has entered. So what I have taken for loop which will go till n, that is the number of terms that user wants. It will find the power of x raised to the number of term that we want. If the number of x is 2, then we know that for the first term it will calculate 2 raised to 1. I is 1 and here I will be 1. So this individual term value will be stored in this variable named value. So when the first time this loop is executed, it will have value as 2. It will go here, give the value to some variable and it will keep on adding the values that the term will have. It will go above, it will increment the value of I to comma 2, that is 2 raised to 2, value will be 4, which will be stored in value variable, and then it will go to this statement where value of sum was already 2. It will add the value of 4 over here and it will give the value as 6. Next, the loop will terminate and will print the value as sum. So this will keep on repeating till the value of n is not getting end. Next we have series of p. We know that this is the series in which we find cube of the number and then we subtract 1 from it and print the series. So this is the simple series. Here p denotes that how many number of terms we want. So I will take the loop starting from 1 and it will go to p. It will keep on finding the cube of the number, subtract it by 1 and then keep on printing the values till p is not reached. And last we have to find the sum of the fraction parts that was given in question. So the fraction parts is stored in this particular statement: 1 upon 2, 1 upon 3, 1 upon 4. This will keep on repeating till we reach 10 and then it will keep on finding the sum of the value and then it will print the value. Here in each of the method I have taken this particular statement at the very first because I want to show that this particular statement is executing. This is not compulsory to be written in board exam. This is simply just to show you that this method is being executed currently. I have now created the object OV of this particular class and I have called the series where parameters are 2 and 2. So now first let's see the output of this kind of method calling. We know that we have two int values as the parameters, so this particular method should be executed. Now I'll compile this and run this and we can see that sum we got is 6. Here we see that first method is executed. Now what if I take only single argument like 4? So this will execute this particular method and it will give us the first 4 terms whose cube minus 1 should be printed in the series. So I'll compile this and show you the output. So 0, 7, 26 and 63 is the output of this. And what if I don't take any parameter in this? Then it will give us value as 0 only. You can see the output that it is 0. Here I am typecasting the value of I to double because if 1 is divided by a number which is integer, 1 is an integer, I is also an integer. So when integer is divided by integer, the output would be always an integer. So whenever 1 is divided by 2, then it will give us the value as 0 because 0 is the number that will be calculated when we have values in integer. To get the value in floating or decimal value, I have typecasted this I to double, or even you can do 1 to double in order to find the value of this fraction. So this was an important trick to know that how we can find the value in decimal when we have two integers in numerator and denominator. So once we execute this, we will get the answer of that series, which is 1.92 something. So this was all about method overloading program. There would be one question related to method overloading in board exam. So please go through the programs that I have taught you in chapter number 3, because any one question related to method overloading will be definitely there in board exam. So now if you have any query related to this program, then you can ask your question in comment box. And if you have any other question that you are not able to solve, then please do send your question on my mail ID. I will try to solve that question and make a video on it. So that's it for this video. See you in next one.